Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey, this is Ron Cornett down in Cleveland. Love your show. Lifelong Browns fan since 1963. And I was just calling to see what you guys think as the day gets closer and closer to where we see Deshaun Watson behind center. I was wondering how you think he will be received throughout the league. I'm sure the first test will be in Texas, where God only knows, if they would respect him for what they give him, or they're just going to go all out because he doesn't wear a Texas uniform anymore. So I'd like to know what you guys think about it. Thanks a lot. Love your show. As always, go Browns!
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Scott, I think there's probably two ways to separate that. It's going to be fans and players, and I think it's going to be very different.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, Dave. And I was going to make that same distinction. I think he's on the road. He's going to be treated poorly by the fans, and you can argue that that's deserved. Kind of like we saw in Jacksonville in that preseason opener, boos and chants and signs. And he's going to have to be ready for it, and the team's going to have to be ready for it. And then players, whether it's right or wrong, I don't think we're going to see a lot of reaction from players. I don't think it's like they're going to go after Deshaun Watson any harder because of the accusations. I suppose I could be wrong about that, but I don't get that sense. I've always thought that he was considered a likable guy around the league. He's been to Pro Bowls, knows, guys across the league. So I do think it's going to be two completely different things.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I don't, the players, right, wrong, indifferent, I think they kind of view him as one of theirs. That's why the union defended him, vigorously. So fans, yeah, they're going to get after him. Cleveland fans would get after an opposing player that came in. Any reason a fan can get after one of the opposition, they're going to.
Well, for sure. And, you still hear anytime Big Ben's name gets mentioned, people bring it up. Ray Lewis, it's however many years after what happened in Atlanta gets brought up. So this isn't going to go away. But if he's on the team you root for, you tend to ignore it. And if he's on the team you don't like, then you bring it up all the time.